Hello, welcome to the Green Sage. Welcome back. If this is not your first time joining me, thank you so much for being here. I had to come in with this reading for my wounded warriors, for my perseverers, for the people who have been putting in the work, doing the due diligence, trying to stay on track, trying to stay positive, even when it seems like you just keep missing the mark, or every time you get up to the finish line, it seems like, it's another step out for you. This message is for you. This message is for us, for those of us who maybe want to know what the battle is for, what the fight is for, to be reminded of where we know we are headed on a soul level. It's so it's so easy, right, to get caught up in the day-to-day rigmarole of life, right? And to get bogged down by that. It makes it, what's the phrase? You can't see the forest for the trees, right? Because you're so bogged down in what is happening right here in this moment that we can't see what's to come. But there's so much to come. And that is why I've chosen the Wheel of Fortune as our selectors today, as our pile options, because the wheels are turning. And even though maybe in this 3D world we feel like we just can't give anymore, we also have to remember that we are co-creating with the universe. We are co-creating with the spirit. And the changes that we are making inside of ourselves, right, won't show up on the outside until we finalize those changes within ourselves. I hope that makes sense. We can't see the change outside of us until we do the work inside. And maybe you're already doing that work. Maybe this video will inspire you to begin doing that work. I don't know. We'll see what the cards have to say for you. But let's get into it. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. It helps, it will help me to grow the channel and to really let me know that this is benefiting. I mean, it's beneficial for me either way. So I guess I'm already winning, right? It's a win-win situation. But if you are new to Tarot Pick-a-Cards, I will break down how it works, right? These are our pile selections, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. You can choose one option, you can choose all 3 options, or even just 2 options. How do you choose, right? Use your intuition. And how do you do that? Honestly, it's as easy or as hard as you make it. You can look at the cards and choose the one that you think is the nicest looking. You can choose the cards and go any, mini, miny, mo, 1, 2, 3. Or if you look at them and you get a reaction from them, whatever that reaction is, whether it's excitement, whether it's intrigue, or even a little bit of fear, then you know that that is meant for you and that you should watch those piles. I always say, though, and I strongly believe, even having watched many Tarot Pick-a-Cards videos myself, which is how I got into this, the piles typically relate. They might not be the exact same message in every single pile, but typically there's some nugget, right? Some little piece of sage wisdom in each pile that we can all learn from and benefit from, because we are all connected. Which is why I do these videos. I know that if I'm feeling things and experiencing things, I know that there are others of you out there. And I have definitely been in this energy of wondering, right? When the wheels of fate will finally turn. And that's not to say that they haven't already turned. I think we, many of us kind of get lost in our heads a bit sometimes. with the questioning and the wondering why. But 50505 on the clock means change is coming. Let's get into this reading. Use your intuition, choose your pile, or like I said, watch all three, because there will be nuggets of information in each of these piles, each of these readings that could benefit you. Otherwise, if you want to only choose one, you can find the timestamps for each pile in the description box. You can fast forward to your time and get on with your day. I don't know. All right, I'm going to get into pile 1 over here, and I will see you at your chosen timestamp. Hello, pile 1. If you chose this Wheel of Fortune card, this will be your reading. And I will be incorporating these into each of the readings. But right off, intuitively, I feel as though things are aligning for you to follow that red string of fate. I feel like intuitively, with the moon there, you have known maybe that there's more for you. You've known that you're meant to be doing something more, and maybe you're searching for that. And I feel like what's being aligned for you is that you are going to be put on that path. I mean, you're already on the path, right? But like I was saying in the intro, if you missed the intro, it's sometimes hard to see the forest for the trees because we get so caught up in the details that it's hard to look out and get that wider bird's eye view with the owl spirit there. And I feel like that's what this reading will be showing you, is that bird's eye view. Okay, I already pulled some of your cards, but then the rest, or I already pulled some cards, but then we will also be pulling more on camera. Just trying to save time because it can take a long time to get those cards out. Your tarot card out is the 7 of Cups. What I feel like is aligning for you is choices, opportunities. Maybe they will be opportunities that will eventually lead you to your destined path, to the path that you are. Actually, no, that's what's been aligned for you. You're being aligned to the choices and situations, people, circumstances that you need to follow this path of yours. And maybe what's going to be enlightened for you along this journey of exploring these options and experiences. I feel like, dude, I totally just lost what I was about to say. What's being enlightened for you, to you, is how you've always been on the path, how everything that has come before has led you to where you are now and has given you all the tools and ingredients, I want to say, that you need to make this sweet, beautiful life that you have envisioned for yourself, to continue to go after that life. Oh my gosh. I totally read that as the 7 of Cups, but it's the 9 of Cups. You're being aligned to your happiness. And maybe that's what you're not seeing right now, is that the options and things that I spoke of before. Maybe you feel like you don't know what path to take, what cup to choose, which option to go after, which opportunity to go after. But what you're being enlightened to is that every option, scenario, person that you have had along this way is leading you to this Nine of Cups. It's leading you to your happiness. It's leading you to your, I want to say, you being so emotionally smart, being so emotionally secure within yourself, I want to say. It's this, what's aligning for you is learning your own worth. Maybe if you're having issues with that, it's showing you this is to show you just how worthy you are, I want to say. And that is where your happiness will come in. Your next card out is 34, a leg up, came out in reverse. Whoa, I threw the book at you. I threw the book at you. Maybe you feel like you've been having the book thrown at you. Like you've just been going through all the things, right? Like, how many more lessons do I need to learn? I don't know. Maybe. 34. I like to read these when they come out in reverse because there is a protection message with them. It says, are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come, convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. That makes me want to cry. I've been crying a lot, you guys. No shame. What's being aligned for you is this assistance. It's you are learning, I want to say, whatever you're going through. It's the lesson it's trying to teach you is how to be so self-confident and secure in yourself that accepting help and allowing help and assistance to come in does not damage your fragile ego. Maybe you've been trying to do everything by yourself. Maybe you've been trying to build a career or even a relationship with these cups here, the emotional body, right? Whatever it is that you've been trying to do or that you've been working on, you've been doing it by yourself. Maybe this is you going and seeing a counselor, right? And allowing them to fill your cups. Maybe this is you just being vulnerable, admitting that you're having a hard time to others, right? Admitting that you can't do it by yourself, whatever it is, whatever that's causing you stress and worry that leads you to watch these videos, right? Because if things were completely perfect and fine, let's be honest, you would not be watching these videos. There'd be no questioning things. And things may seem perfect and fine in your outer world, but still mentally you are questioning things. I don't know. What's being aligned for you? I want to say, What you're going through is helping you to shed your ego so that in the future, you won't miss out on the opportunities that I spoke out earlier. You're learning how to use your intuition with these cups energy. You're learning how to know yourself through and through, right? To be able to admit to yourself when you need help, to be able to accept help, and love, right? I don't know. Let's keep going. Your next card out. It's regeneration. 46 reduces down to a 10. Another reversal for you there. So let's get your protection message. 46. Endings come in many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die, so that something better can take its place. That's that Wheel of Fortune, right? That's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's allowing the wheel to turn and allow what needs to fall away. And I don't know if you could hear that gust of wind, but I keep hearing winds of change. If you watch my videos, you know that I am in tune with the nature, and I follow nature and connect in to the collective. And it's definitely a collective energy right now of allowing things to fall away that need to fall away. I know we're about to have a full moon in Pisces, and that full moon is all about balance. So maybe this full moon is allowing, or is helping you to have the energy to do just that. We'll see. So that something better can take its place. Nature's cycles include disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. There is no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever your query, let it go. You're about to be reborn. Whew. Got some goosies on that one, you guys. I got some goosies. Yeah, you are being reborn. That's that Wheel of Fortune. You're letting go of the old you and stepping into this new, confident, self-assured, self-aware, emotionally intelligent, and mentally intelligent, physically strong version of yourself who doesn't let their ego get in the way and keep them from the opportunities and from following their fate. That's what's aligning for you. Whatever you are going through now, it is so that you can bring in this regeneration, so that or the universe is probably trying to help you bring in this regeneration. You could have had a tower moment. You could have had, a tower moment is basically when something happens in your external world that makes you or causes you to make a change. It forces you to make a change. Maybe you were that tower moment for yourself, and you said, I'm done with this. I want to do something different. I don't want to keep doing the same old things and expecting the same old results. That's you getting that wheel turning yourself. And that's you being taught just how worthy you are, because you getting it turning and in motion just allows spirit to work even quicker. And I feel like that's what's happening, because you got the 46, which is a 10. That's regeneration going into that rebirth. You're birthing a new beginning, and you're allowing spirit. Maybe that's your leg up. Maybe it's you finally getting out of your own way, getting out of your ego, and allowing the universe to take away the things that no longer serve you. Sorry, I keep wanting to cry, but it's so beautiful. It's so magical. And this is exactly what I've been telling myself over, this few days or whatever, that I've been feeling down. And maybe it's not my energy. Maybe it's the collective. Actually, I know it's the collective, because I know I am a hopeful person at heart. There's no way I could have survived my life without being. Whew, makes me feel better just like talking. Maybe that's why I was feeling so crappy. I needed to speak it out there and get the message out to you guys. Okay, so your next card out is Star Ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. What is being aligned for you? You are being aligned to rediscover your hidden secrets and talents of your soul. That's pretty effing cool. Lost wisdom again, you know, the owl. I think I said something about sage wisdom. You are getting so in tune with yourself, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, that you're going to unlock these secrets that have been hidden within yourself. You're going to unlock, I'm getting the tingles, man, for real. Maybe there's a connection to ancient Egypt for you and the pyramids. Maybe there's something, maybe you had a life, you know, a reincarnation there or an incarnation there. And you're going to remember something. Maybe you're going to remember who you were from that time. And that's going to then be able to translate into this new version of yourself, this new you with that regeneration card. Or not the new you, but the you who was always there, right? Maybe you just had to shake off, like lava, right? The top part of lava, it hardens and cools down, right? But underneath, you've had this boiling, deep desire of knowing who you were that's just been trying to bubble up to the surface. And it's about to be released. Whew, look out, world. That's how I feel. Who are you? Look out, world. You don't even know what's coming next for you, and it's going to be so freaking beautiful. I'm just feeling feels like sunshine in my heart for you. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. That's the regeneration. That's where that wheel is turning. You're turning away from the anger, the conflict, and you are softening to love. That's that leg up. That's you've probably had a lot of hurts in your life that have made you harden, get this hard shell, right? Get this hard exterior. Let's make sure we can get all of this on there for you. And that is what's softening for you. You are, like I said, it's an ego death. You are losing the parts of yourself that you had to create, that you had to hold on to in order to survive. But now the wheels are turning and you won't have to fight to survive anymore. It will be okay to accept help, because maybe you were someone who was surrounded by people in your past where their help came with conditions. And so it made you shut off yourself and learn to do things solely for yourself. And what's aligning for you is this beautiful energy of knowing and being able to see how good people are, to finding the people who are meant for you. I don't even want to say that are meant for you, because everyone you've met along this path has been meant for you. They've come to teach you your worth, I want to say. They've come to teach you your worth. And in knowing your worth, you're going to know that it's also okay to need help, to need people around you. And that's going to be what's coming in. That's what's aligning for you. Everything that you are going through in this moment is to teach you and to show you, prove to you, I want to say, your worth. And that that there are good people out there who will love you and respect you and treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. Maybe you've had a lot of, for some reason I want to say, you've had some issues with inauthenticity. And what you're going through now is here to teach you your authentic nature. It's here to teach you how to remain your loving, beautiful self, even in times of darkness, even in times of chaos and pain, I want to say. And you're learning how something so beautiful can emerge from the chaos. You're being aligned to blossoming and sprouting. You are a phoenix. You are rising. You're being aligned to rise from the ashes. And at this moment, you might be severing things. The wheel might be turning. The universe might be trying to make things fall away from your path. You could be fighting it. If you are feeling stressed out, that's probably you fighting it, to be honest. We're not stressed unless we're fighting the universe. That's really how it works. It's as simple as that. But we people like to overcomplicate it sometimes. Let the things that are causing you stress, anxiety, and angst fall away. Accept help in doing that if you need the help, talking to a friend, talking to a counselor. I'm a spiritual life coach. That's what I do. Feel free to reach out to me. My website is in the description box. Or email me, right? For a single reading or to even set up ongoing help, ongoing coaching. Your next card out is the Void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic wound. You might be in this void energy right now. Or the wheels could be about to turn and place you into this void energy. That could also be the Tower moment. The void energy is feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, not knowing where you want to go. That was that Seven of Cups energy that I was feeling. Not knowing which option to choose. The void serves a purpose. It sucks, but it serves a purpose. The void is what will allow you to get the wheel turning. The void is what stops you from blocking spirit on getting this wheel turning for you, unblocking the universe from getting the wheel turning for you. You taking a time out to stop and be Spirit is so cheeky. They keep talking to me during this. They're like, take your own advice, take your own medicine here. Listen to your own advice. But it's very true. The void serves a purpose, no matter how much we want to fight it. And us fighting it is what causes us stress, is what causes us angst, it's what causes us to worry about the future, to live in the past. You're being called to stop and embrace it and to appreciate it for what it is. Because this time out is your opportunity to get clear on what you need to be happy. This time out is the opportunity for you to sit with yourself and to heal any past issues, pain, traumas that have maybe caused you to not accept help, that has maybe caused you to go about things on your own. That's you diving deep and really getting to the root cause. And until you do that and embrace that void, embrace that timeout, you can't get the wheel to turn for you. It will remain stuck. And that is why you need this great severing. You're severing your old, outdated, unconscious beliefs, I want to say, about relationships, about people, about yourself. And you are growing something new from that rubble. Your next card out is card 14, reduces to a 5. Clock time, time, pressure, and a rush. What is being aligned for you is knowing that time is not running out. Or maybe that's just what Spirit wants you to know. Time is not running out. Time is still on your side. You know, we still have that red string of fate. We will always end up where we choose, where we're meant to end up if we keep taking the next step, right? If we keep putting one foot in front of the other. What's being aligned for you is learning not to put that pressure on yourself, to not put a timeline onto things, to not okay, what Spirit wanted to pop in here. They showed me society and how we are constantly in a rush. We are constantly go, go, go and doing. But very seldom do we actually take the time to stop and really evaluate ourselves, evaluate our feelings and what it is that we want in this world. This void is giving you the opportunity to figure out exactly what it is that you want, because your time is not running out on you. Modern society makes us feel as though time is running out. They make us, or it's maybe not just modern society, but it's our view of it sometimes, that we have to accomplish this by a certain age. You know, we have to meet the right person by, I don't know, 30, and then have kids, you know, starting at 32 and blah, 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 blah. And I want to have, you know, have this career by this time and be making this much money by this time. And that's not how life works. Usually, you know, when people make those plans, that's when the universe typically comes in to laugh in your face, to be quite honest. Because our egotistical plans, it's not at all what our souls came in to do. And that, I feel like that's what you're learning. Maybe you didn't know it, but that is the spiritual lesson that you are learning. You are learning that what is meant for you will always be there for you, no matter when you get there. Because whenever you get there is the right time for you, baby. That's right. Your card out is labradorite. It says labradorite is a feldspar mineral. This slightly psychedelic iridescent dance is known quite appropriately. Okay. Who needs it? Adventurers exploring far-off lands, places, alchemy, spiritual, artistic, and dreamy. Any Pisces. Where to put it? Wherever you cast your spells. When to use it? When you've lost your faith in magic. The world is... that's why I feel like that's... yeah. That leg up card in reverse. I feel like you've lost your sense of the magic in the world because of the painful situations that you have been through. But all of that chaos and tumultuousness is what is going to help you to birth this new being, this new identity for yourself. The world is a weird, wonderful, whimsical, watery rock hurtling through space, and you're on it, and that makes you special. Gaze into labradorite and delight in that. Protect your magic. I feel like somewhere along the way, people, places, things, circumstances, situations made you turn away from your magic, made you to doubt your own magic, to doubt just how wonderful and special you are. And what's happening for you right now is you are being aligned to get back into touch with your own magic. That's that 9 of Cups. That's you, like I said, knowing who you are, being so self-confident. Right? That's you being able to say, I just got the image of Lion King where Simba is like, danger, I walk on the wild side. I laugh in the face of danger. Ha ha ha. But like, you will be owning that. That will be you. You will be owning it because of all the other things that you've gone through. Those things have happened and are happening to build you up, to, I want to say, help you give 0 Fs, right? Give no fucks. You're just like, this ain't shit. What are you gonna throw at me now? Like, I've been through worse than this and I've survived. That's gonna be you. But the thing is, I feel like, is it's not even about you having to survive anymore because the help is there. The help is coming right there for you. These readings are going till, one moment. Got a phone call. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. That was a major distraction, and it wasn't even worth being distracted. That's what's being aligned for you. I feel like the distractions are going to begin to fall away for you because you will be so self-assured and aware of yourself. I did say intuition, didn't I? You're becoming so intuitive that you will just know what is meant for you and what is not for you. You will just be able to follow it. You'll be able to just like cut off any ties, sever any ties that you know are no longer meant for you. That's what you're being taught. You're being taught to follow the path of least resistance. Whoa, you guys just got a second card of Pisces. You may be a Pisces. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Maybe some of these energies will, if they're not already happening in your life, maybe they will begin happening around this full moon in Pisces. Or maybe that's when you will fully begin to integrate this new phase. Maybe you will begin this new phase of yourself around the full moon in Pisces. Makes a lot of sense. Full moon is about release, right? Maybe you will have one... I shudder at that because the releasing is so hard. I guess if you're fighting it, which I guess I typically do. I hope it's not so hard for you. But you will be releasing this past energy and moving into this phase, I want to say. Where should we put that? Move you over. Next card out. The end of a tough cycle approaches. What is being aligned for you is the end of this cycle. The full moon in Capricorn, by the way, you could be a Capricorn. Could have strong Capricorn placement or strong Pisces placements. With the Capricorn energy, first off, Capricorn is the devil in tarot. And the devil has to deal with those tendencies and low vibrational energies and the procrastination, the anxiety, the stress, the worry. What else did I say? Addictions, people pleasing, not being authentic to ourselves, all of those things. That's what the Capricorn energy has to deal with. And I feel like that is what is trying to fall away from you. Whatever is going on in your life right now, it is because the universe is trying to allow those energies to fall away because you've learned your lesson. You no longer need them to survive. You no longer need that lesson of counting only on yourself. Bottom of the deck energy is South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. Get out of your ego. Let go of the heartache and the pain and the things that people said or didn't say, or the things that people did or didn't do. It's time to let go of that and to really focus on the present moment and what is being said now, what is being done now. Who is there now? No matter what maybe happened in the past with your relationship, if it's a relationship, or if it's self-sabotaging energy, whatever it is, this low vibe energy is trying to fall away. Spirit, the universe is letting you know that either you are coming into a time where you have learned your lessons and you're now integrating them and letting yourself purge them out and fall away. Or that you will soon be doing that, or that you are already doing that work. But don't let old energies creep back in and throw you off your game. Don't let that self-doubt come in. Don't let having to do things by yourself. Maybe someone will reach out to you soon. Maybe it could be a Pisces or a Capricorn. Maybe you have one of these people in your life already who keeps trying to help you, to show you that life can be different, that relationships can be different, situations can be different. I don't know, whatever it is that you are going through, it's almost over. Whether that's people coming in to help teach you that, or that's you yourself and your own emotional body doing that work. You're almost there, right? Oh yeah, I started the video saying this is for my wounded warriors. Yes, it's been a tough cycle, but you are performing so admirably, is what Spirit wants to tell you. You are right on track. Time is not running out for you. They are proud of you. Because to overcome what you have overcome is a miracle. What you have been through, or are going through, or will go through, I don't know what stage you are in this reading, right? It would have taken other people out, but not you. And that's why you got that wall up of, I'll do it myself, because you had to. And now that time of having to do it yourself is coming to an end. It is almost there. You got the end of a tough cycle approaches, plus you got a 10 there. And you have a 9. Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my Lord. Communication too. Didn't I just say maybe someone, maybe a Pisces or a Capricorn will come in to offer you help? I don't know. Communication. Maybe you communicating to someone that you need help and actually accepting help. You're being aligned. You know what? I want to read this card. I never read these cards. 2. I feel like you're being aligned to just something so beautiful for you. I want to say 2 peas in a pod. Maybe you're going to find a soulmate, reconnect with a soulmate. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be someone from your past that you guys, maybe you connected, but you connected in the wrong way. Maybe you were in a romantic relationship, but that's not who you were meant to be. You could have been meant to be friends. I don't know. There could be communication from people coming in from your past to apologize. And then that validates your feelings and helps you to bring in this confidence for yourself and to trust your intuition that you've been doing the right things. I don't know. Communication. Gardening is about communication, relationships, routines, and life enrichment. Gardens are places that connect us to the seasons and the life cycle. That's so true. Oracle meanings. Please tell us that now is the time to move ahead with projects, plans, and ideas. There are new ways of thinking and approaching challenges and even life if you are willing to listen to what could be an alternate communication method with concepts you may have dismissed in the past. Sharing ideas, considering partnerships, gathering information, and stepping up enthusiasm are all indicated. Be wary of haphazard actions and failing to follow through. What is being aligned for you? I want to say is maybe you've been in an energy of not fully following through on stopping just before the finish line, so to speak. And that's what's falling away for you. You will finally gain the mental fortitude, the self-awareness, and release the self-sabotaging behaviors that keep you from your Nine of Cups, that keep you from your happiness. This is a Pisces card, you guys. That's Pisces sign. No way. I just love how this all happens like that. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get some final cards out. I have to show you this. Bottom of the deck energy is desire. What is it that you desire? Go into this void. Figure it out. Figure out what it is that you want and desire from this world. And once you figure that out, I feel like the wheels will start to turn for you. Once you figure out exactly who you want to be, how you want to portray yourself, where do you want to go, who do you want to go there with, and how you want to get there maybe, that's when the wheel will start turning for you. But you can't, decide on a path without first having a direction, right? But keep believing in the magic. Protect your magic. Protect your positive energy. Protect your positive vibe. Protect your hope and your faith. Don't let what's happening around you now dictate how you choose to show up in the world, I want to say. If you know that you want to be a positive, happy, happy-go-lucky, intuitive person, then be that. But you can't do that by allowing outside circumstances, people, places, and things, right, to come in and throw you off your game. Okay, final cards for pile 1. 2, 3. Okay, your final card's out, pile 1. Sunny days ahead, right? That's that Nine of Cups. You're headed towards your sunniness, to your sunshine, to your happiness, to your happy place, to your happy people, to maybe that's what you've been cultivating, is inner happiness. and it will soon take root in physical form with that Capricorn energy. Ooh, you got this card twice. You'll see it when you believe it. Pile 1, you are my people for sure. It's so hard, right? Yes, like I said, you got this twice. It's so hard to believe in something, to keep the faith, to keep the hope alive. When you're in this wounded warrior energy and your body is drained and you're just like, when will I get there? When will the journey be over? Well, you'll see it when you believe it. I can't even, that's just who you are. But let's take this another way. You will see this change take place when you believe that it can actually take place. You may be doing the inner work already, right? I want to say maybe you keep holding yourself back from seeing the actual 3D manifestation of what you're trying to create because you won't believe it until you see it. But what the universe wants you to know is that you'll see it when you actually start believing that it's possible, when you actually start dreaming of a different world and thinking, don't want to keep saying believing, but yeah, believing and having faith and hope that what's been on your heart all along, that what your intuition has been telling you is there for you and waiting for you. You have to start believing it because it's there. Creator would not have put this dream on your heart, this vision in your mind, if it was not there. But you know, it's like Spirit's giving me Peter Pan, right? And the one with Robin Williams, you know, I love him. Rest in peace. He's here. Where they are at the table and they're like, it's full of food, right? And he just had to really use his imagination to make it come to him. That's what Spirit wants you to do. When you start seeing it in your mind's eye, when you start, and maybe that's that hidden wisdom that you'll unlock. Maybe you'll realize that you are a freaking amazing manifester. That all the things that have happened into your life, you have manifested because you knew it would bring you to this moment. That's why your soul chose this journey, right? Start believing that it's possible. Start imagining this world. Start imagining a world where people are good to you. People love you. People embrace your authenticity. They embrace what it is that you have to share and what you have to offer. Envision this world where people, whatever world that you want, envision it because it is there. It is your fate. But the wheel will not begin to spin that direction until you really believe it. So, pile 1. This went a little bit longer than I was expecting, but this is awesome. I hope this brings you some... I hope it makes you excited for the future. I hope it reinvigorates your fire, your willpower to keep going, to keep dreaming, to not let life get you down, to not see the glasses half full. Pile 1, thank you so much for being here. please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you found that this was helpful for you, and share it if you think it would be helpful and beneficial for others. You have so much happiness coming in for you, so much love, and so much so much power, I want to say, in your own intuitive abilities. Just believe it, and it will start to manifest for you. Oh, pile 1. Wow. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose this Wheel of Fortune card, this is your reading. Pile 1 got deep. So maybe they will all be this way. I hope that you are comfy and cozy and ready to get into this. So right off the bat, I just have to say it. It came up in pile 1, but with the Wheel of Fortune card, it's all about allowing what is no longer serving us to fall away so that new energies can come in, new situations, people, things that serve our best and highest good. And that's what we're all going through, but let's see where you're at. What's being aligned for you? Page of Pentacles. I feel like a new career might be aligning for you. Maybe a new stream of income. Could be thinking of going back to school. She has that backpack there. You're stepping into something new. Something new is being aligned for you and being put onto your path. Your next card out is Mending. I get so congested when I am channeling. Mending, card 52, reduces to a 7. And I will read this since it came out in reverse. So that means there is a protective message there for you. But intuitively, I feel maybe you're mending childhood wounds. Maybe you are mending your belief around money. Maybe there's something, well, you know what? For most of us, there's something that has happened in our childhood that made us feel, that has given us false identities around money. I was watching this video earlier today and a commercial came on, and it was a long one, right? And I don't stop to take the time to watch the super long ones, but I'm so glad I did because it resonated so much. He gave this example of how easy it is for our human minds to create a false belief, and especially around money. And the example he gave was a child going to the store with their parent and asking for something. The parent says no. The child keeps going in, and then eventually the parent says something like, "Why would you get this? You don't deserve it." Or, "Don't you know that's a waste of money?" Something like that. But whatever it is, it instills in us that we don't deserve money, that we don't deserve the things that we want in life. And I feel like that's what this wheel might be turning on for you, is maybe you're going to, first off, maybe this video hits home for you and gets you to explore those deeper hidden sides of yourself that may be creating false beliefs that keep you stuck, that keep you from expanding and building more money, more wealth, whatever wealth looks like for you. But let's get into your reading. Card 52 in reverse. Protection message. Heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief strips away our masks and loosens our tight hold on our separateness, where we view ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as part of a larger scheme. opening us up to sympathy, empathy, and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with the greater whole again. Pain and suffering is part of life, and none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. You will never be left behind. You are loved, now more than ever, by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day, you will look back and know this truth. Yeah. That is what you're being aligned to that truth. You're being aligned, I want to say, to the truth that you are not alone in this world, that you are loved, that you are deserving. And once you start to believe this truth on the inside, the wheel will turn and create that reality outside of you externally. You're letting go of the heartbreak from past people, situations, and things that have made you feel, I want to say, like it was every man for themselves. That made you feel like you didn't have enough. The wheel is aligned. You're being aligned to materialize what it is that you are envisioning, I want to say. Whether that is a life of I think you're being aligned. Sorry, I was reading the book again. You're being aligned to see how the losses that you have endured, the painful, traumatic situations that you have endured, you're being aligned to see how they all happen for a purpose to bring you into this new energy. Pages are about new, starting out on something new. Usually something in the 3D world. It could be you overcoming fears and issues, with being a parent, if you're trying to have a child. Or it could be something about opening yourself up to relationships because maybe you've been hurt and burned in the past. It could be you letting go of maybe painful things that were said to you that made you doubt your own self-worth. This is you turning over a new leaf and I want to say knowing just who the fuck you are. I feel like you guys are sassy. This is like a sassy pile. And maybe on some level you've always been like, I am that bitch. But people, places, things, and circumstances in your life have maybe toned down that shine a little bit. Maybe dulled you a little bit. Jaded you. The wheel's about to turn on that. Next card out. Card 24. Time for a nap. Reduces to a 6. Also in reverse, so let's read that. 24. Time for a nap. In protection message, it says, you are a human being, not a human doing. Is it possible you're suffering from workaholism? Could you be the one who thinks it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, and to go, go, go until you can barely see straight? You've gone as far as you can. You've worked hard and nourished people in projects, but now you are an empty well and have no reserves for others or for yourself. Don't let your ego keep you going full speed when your body and spirit need rest. Exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. If you don't, the appearance of this card could portend a possible illness that stems from being totally overwhelmed. You will feel like a new person if you take that break. Do it now. What is being aligned for you is being so in tune with your physical body. That you no longer burn yourself out. Maybe you've been working on a new business. Maybe you have a new job where you've been putting in extra time and effort to show just how dedicated you are. What is happening for you right now, or what's happening in your life right now, is aligning you to become this new person who knows that they don't have to overwork themselves, that they don't have to do everything because no one else will do it, that it's okay to take a break, right? It's okay to go easy on yourself and listen to your body. Maybe that's the new thing that you're setting out on. Maybe you're someone who has really tried to escape their body because there's been so much past and hurt. Hurt from the past. Past and hurt. Oh my goodness. And now you're coming into this new version of yourself, of someone who knows it's okay to just be. Maybe you're coming into this timeout. Maybe that's what is aligning for you. Heed the message though, right? With the card. If you have to choose, or the universe will choose for you. And believe me, the universe will. If you are overworking yourself, even if you feel like you're not doing very much, right? That's the problem with us workaholics and with us people who are always striving, right? To do better, be better, all of that. That goes back to those childhood wounds where we felt like we didn't deserve something. So we have to overcompensate. But that overcompensation affects our physical body. Maybe that's something that you're learning about yourself. Maybe that's what you're being aligned to is being able, how do I want to say it? Maybe what is falling away for you is this workaholic nature, is this nature of feeling like you have to do more, be more, right? Be the prettiest, fastest, strongest, the next bionic woman, whatever. It's okay to take a time out. And you're healing that about yourself. What's being aligned for you is that you're setting out on this new journey of healing yourself and knowing that it's okay to take a chill pill. It's okay to take a nap. This world, the way, I don't even know if I want to keep saying the world or if it's just American culture. I don't know. I know other cultures, they get time during the day to take a freaking nap. But in America, for some reason, we feel like if we sit down for a second, that we are the laziest mofos in the world. And maybe that's not all Americans. Maybe that's just those of us who've had some childhood woundings. I don't know. But it's okay to take a nap. You deserve it. Your body deserves it. Say, like with children. Children need that rest to allow their bodies to grow. right? And I've noticed with my own kids, when they're sleeping a lot, they usually have a major growth spurt, like soon after. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe you've been tired. Maybe your body's been trying to tell you to take a nap and to take a time out because you are about to go through a major spiritual growth spurt. And when you go through it, grow up on the inside and expand on the inside, that expansion translates to the 3D physical world. But you first have to do the mending. Okay, I feel like I hope I'm not yelling at you guys. I just get so excited. Okay, your next card out is Weight of the World. Yes, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. What is being aligned for you? Yes, it's exactly what I said. This energy is what's falling away from you. You are learning boundaries within your body. First off, overworking yourself. You are learning boundaries with those around you, saying no, saying yes. You're learning boundaries within your own self of how you speak to yourself, how you nurture yourself, the things you tell yourself, instead of thinking that you're lazy and you need to be moving and constantly going, right? You're going to be telling yourself, nope, right now I need a nap. This issue right now is not mine to carry. This is going to be you putting up boundaries with the people around you and not taking on their issues like they're yours, right? Could be your partner is having an issue with someone in their family and they're constantly talking to you about it and getting all up in your space. This is you learning to put your foot down and say, either go deal with it, talk to a counselor, or, just take me out of the equation, right? With our kids, we can't do that because they are there for us. But with the grown-ups around us, it's okay to put our feet down and to not take on other people's burdens and low vibe energies. And you may not even be in a relationship. This could just be you and your friends, right? If you have friends who seem to be constantly in strife, seem to constantly need your help, guidance, assistance. This is you learning to put boundaries in place. And they will start here with the mending of your childhood or past issues that have occurred. And then they will translate to this physical world. Weight of the world. Yep, world. You're learning to let it go. You're learning to let go what is not yours to carry. What is not your physical responsibility. Starkeeper is your next card. Cosmic Ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. You are learning how to ground yourself. You are learning how to plant yourself. How do I want to say it? First off, your soul is a cosmic ancestor. You are an old soul. And if you've ever had that or ever thought that about yourself, that was just validation for you, okay? What is being aligned for you is learning how to, I want to say, heal yourself so that you can maybe teach others to do the same, whether that is you are a parent and you are just passing those lessons on to your children, or that is you starting a new career in that field, coaching, health, wellness. You have come, your soul chose, first off, to incarnate here because you are a star keeper, because you wanted to come and seed the light, to be the light, to show others how to be the light for themselves. Maybe to teach others how to do that. Maybe you've been thinking about a career in doing that. That's why I started this path. We'll see where it leads, right? That's very beautiful. Okay, see if you can see all of these. Your next card out is 5, Becoming Braver. Resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. That's what's being aligned for you, 100%. You are learning resilience and overcoming past issues and taking them, alchemizing them into something new, something beautiful. And through this experience, whatever you're going through now, it is growing, it's making you stronger, and it's giving you a new perspective on life, on the world, I want to say. It's giving you a new perspective on yourself and what you have to offer. What you have to offer. I feel like what you are learning right now, you are learning to help others, to teach others, because you are an old soul. Whether that is by you just having children and teaching your children to be better little humans than, many of us parents have been doing. That's too many cards. On whatever level that is, whether that is you are trying to build a new enterprise or you're just trying to be better for your family, for your legacy. You're bringing in this change. You're being aligned to this change and new perspective. Your card out is Moonstone. You may be interested in getting some Moonstone, but it says find your natural rhythm. Who needs it? All you earth goddesses out there and the people you keep around who need to work on their empathy, patience, and intuition. That's the boundaries, you guys. That's the boundaries that I was speaking of. Get to Moonstone. It will help you to, first off, to see the things that are hidden, right? To clearly see the things, to clearly get a fresh perspective on things. There are so many different ways that we can look at all of our circumstances in life, all of our relationships, jobs, whatever. And I want to say that if there are particular thoughts, people, circumstances, situations that are popping into your mind right now, it is to teach you, it is to give you a fresh perspective. They are coming up so you can look at them in a new way. And Moonstone will help to shed a light on that, to show what is hidden. Maybe you don't even know that you need boundaries. Maybe you're feeling like crap, fatigued, run down, gaining weight, losing weight, whatever it is for you, because you're not putting those boundaries up, because you don't even know you need them. Maybe it's with your children. They take and take and take, you guys, for real. But it's on us to teach them when they're taking too much, right? I'm potty training my littlest now. It's happening a lot later than the older kids happen, but I'm setting that boundary. So I'm done cleaning up poopy diapers. Maybe there's a message in there for you. Maybe there's something that you've been putting off doing because you have been so focused on the material, on your money, your career, your finances, whatever it is. But you're putting too much pressure on yourself because you can't do all things and be all things at once. Maybe it's time to do some potty training. I don't know. Okay. The next card out. What is aligning for you? You know, I would say, even if you don't feel like you need a nap, take a nap. Because that will help to align you to the energy Dreams are powerful messengers, I want to say. Dreams come to give us the answers and guidance to things that we don't want to see in our everyday waking life. Our dreams is when our subconscious mind can come forward without our ego getting in the way. Your dreams might be trying to tell you something. Maybe they're trying to tell you something about your childhood that needs to be healed. Maybe your dreams are trying to give you a new perspective on things in your life, situations in your life. First card out. You and your loved ones are safe. Full moon in Cancer. Whatever you're going through now, know that you are safe. Know that your kids are safe. Your family is safe. Know that this too shall pass. New moon in Cancer. You could be a Cancer. Your kids could be a Cancer. People that you're dealing with around you could be Cancer energies. Just know that whatever is going on around you right now, that is happening for your best and highest good. And that is what is also aligning for you. I think you will be aligning. You will be aligning to the fact of knowing that you are safe and protected, no matter where you are physically in this 3D world. Your soul is safe and protected. Your path is safe and protected. New moon, and you have the Page of Pentacles. All about newness, new beginnings for you. Next card out is a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. I know at the time of me recording this, we will be having a full moon in Libra a few days after. You're bringing balance back into your life. The universe is helping to bring in balance, to restore balance back into your life. It's helping you to release I want to say the tendency to be a people pleaser, the tendency to feel that you have to overcompensate to get people to see your worth and your value. The wheel is turning in your favor to show you your own worth and value. It's helping you to release the weight of the world because it's not your burden to carry. The world got itself into this mess, right? All you can do is do the best that you can do and pass on that legacy to your children and move forward in peace, knowing that you are doing the best that you can do. Some people don't even do the best that they can do because they just give up. So know that you're doing great. You are doing phenomenal. Oh, so many. That's too many. Okay, what is being aligned for group 2? I saved time shuffling some cards beforehand, but this video is still going so long. I get into these and I can't stop. Whew, lots of cards. What is being aligned for you? Stimulation. Reduces to a 9, 18 here. You're being stimulated to move into a new direction. I'm not even going to keep talking on it because I'm just repeating myself. Longevity is your next card out. 39. 12 reduces down to a 12. We have Aries energy and Scorpio energy here. You could be an Aries or Scorpio, or have people in your life who are Aries or Scorpio, or, doesn't mean that you have to. Just validation if you do. You are learning longevity. I feel like you are learning to get out of this workaholic mode. You're learning how to work smarter, not harder. I want to say you're learning how to pace yourself. You're healing these past issues and bringing balance in by learning to pace yourself, by learning to not be so hard on yourself, by gaining a new perspective on yourself. And that's what's going to be coming in for you, is that new perspective. You're going to release these past energies of maybe not having enough boundaries, not resting enough, holding on to allowing painful issues of the past to dictate your present. You're letting go of that. Next card out is Tranquility. 43 reduces to a 7. Do you have another 7? 5, 6, 7. You do have a 7. Yeah. Spiritually. That's what 7s mean to me, is spirituality. You're learning peace. You're learning peace within. You're learning tranquility within. That is what's being aligned for you. Whatever you're going through right now is to teach you inner peace and inner stillness. Because once you are at inner peace and inner stillness, it's a lot easier to translate that into your outer world. I mean, that is what will be translated into your outer world, because as within, so without, right? Let's get some final cards out for pile 2. I never know if people want these long videos or not. I feel like in the beginning of me watching videos, I was so impatient that there's no way I could sit down and watch this would probably end up being a 35-minute video. And now I'm past that. Now I am learning, will probably continue learning for the rest of my life, how to find that stillness. Oh, you got that card twice. Wow. Now it wants to come out. One more shuffle. That's what I thought. Whew. Okay, start with the card that you got out twice. A mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work if it isn't opened. Double message. Open your mind. Look for a new perspective. Change your perspective on things. Instead of maybe being in pain over past situations, relationships, look for the lesson in it. Look for that wisdom of nugget and discard the rest. Because it's not yours to carry. You're not meant to carry the pain with you. Spiritually, you're only meant to carry the lessons. Next card out is don't wish for it, work for it. Don't wish for inner peace and stillness. Don't wish for more rest and better boundaries. Work for it. It's not going to show up in your physical reality until you begin that journey, until you take that first step. Maybe this video is what's going to inspire you to take that first step. Maybe you have taken that first step many, many times and you don't feel like you've seen the fruits of your labor, so you stop, and then you start again, and then you stop. The wheel wants to keep turning for you. The universe wants to help allow that wheel to keep turning, because that momentum is what will bring in your abundance. It's, whatever abundance is for you. It could be having a family. It could be a new career, whatever it is for you. Last card out. Nothing worth having comes easy. So cliche, but it's so true. Inner peace and inner stillness does not come easy. Richness does not come easy. You have to do the work. You have to be diligent. You have to be committed to moving forward. You can't let things come in and derail you, right? You can't let your boundaries be so lax. Let your self-care be so lax that it takes you off the journey that you've set before you, the journey that you've embarked upon, the journey that you want to embark upon. This is you. First off, I feel like this is a continuation from pile 1. So if you're drawn to pile 1, you might want to watch it. There could be some messages in there for you. Pile 1, I felt like they were more on the inner path. And now you are on the path, I feel like, of making it a reality. And maybe there's some fear holding you back from making it a reality. Maybe there's something from your childhood with the mending card that you need to delve into and explore and heal, mend before you can make your dreams a reality. But what's being aligned for you is to set out on making your dreams a reality. I feel like whatever is happening for you is to give you the strength, the courage, the know-how. I mean, you already know how, but the bravery to actually go after it, to finally go after it and to stick with it and to stay committed to it. It's beautiful, pile 2. So pile 2, what is aligning for you? Peace. Peace is aligning for you. Peace within who you are, your inner knowing, peace within how you relate to the world around you and being confident in that. Money, I want to say, is coming in. I'm not going to say money. I'm going to say abundance, because abundance is different for each and every one of us. But you're bringing in balance. You've been out of balance. You've been overworking yourself, not resting enough, and not allowing others to do for themselves enough. You're bringing in that balance, which will bring tranquility into your life. Good for you, pile 2. Good for you. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel if this has helped you. Let me know if it resonates with you and if you've already been on this path, where you are on this path. I would love to get to know where we are all at, because we're all connected, right? We're all on basically the same journeys, just in, what should I say? We're all basically going to the same destination. We're just taking different paths, right? So, thank you again for being here, pile 2. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this Wheel of Fortune card, this will be your reading. Okay, so this Wheel of Fortune card, I feel, is much darker. I don't want to say darker, but I mean, look at it. It's a little bit scarier. It has the skeleton and then the bats and stuff. But it is a little bit darker than the other 2 cards. And I feel like that is because you are being called to release a lot of past heartaches and traumas. To move into something new. We'll see what your cards have to say. Oh, I'm all thrown off here. Okay. Get those into view. Your first tarot card out is the Chariot. Okay, sorry about that. Pile 3. I ran out of storage and my video stopped on me, which I actually got like basically halfway through your reading before and then realized that the video stopped. So I'm going to, incorporate that into your reading because nothing happens by chance, right? And this is exactly why I'm sure the video didn't record to begin with. Maybe that is something that you have been feeling or you feel like you've been going through. Maybe you've been going through this stop and start energy. And what you are being aligned with is this energy of continuing, longevity, not letting, I want to say, not letting outside circumstances, situations, and things slow you down, is what I want to say. I feel like with the moon energy has to do with intuition, right? I feel as though maybe you're finally going to release the past issues that caused you to doubt yourself so you can step into this new version of yourself, an intuitively sound version of yourself that keeps moving forward, that keeps putting one foot in front of the other, that doesn't get distracted, doesn't let things like running out of storage on your phone stop you from making a video, whatever it is for you. Your next card out is By the Book in reverse. Card 11. You might be interested in looking up angel number 11 or master number 11. Maybe what will be illuminated to you is a new path of numerology and learning to work with the universe in that sense. I don't know. But I also feel that with this card coming out in reverse is that what you're being aligned to is doing things your way, not the way that maybe your family's done it or the way that you think people think you should do things. You're no longer going to be doing things to please other people, right? You're going to be doing it for you and your way. You're going to be doing it authentically to you. But since I came out in reverse, let's read the book. So I love to get the protection message when those come out in reverse. Protection message. By the book, it says, now is the time for a real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Yeah, you're revolting. You are stepping into your authenticity. That's what I just said. Challenge the structures that are limiting, authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside the box that the established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. That's what you're being aligned with. You're being aligned with your own genius. And you're transforming yourself. You're transforming yourself into who you know you were meant to be, into who you are at a soul level. into who you know you are at a soul level by being authentic to yourself. It may be time for you to say no to the way of your group, take a stand, and make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for a complete overhaul. This is a time for transformation, so let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust that light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. And that's what that moon card is. It's the intuition. It's the things that are hidden within our subconscious, right? It's the things that are probably right in front of our eyes that we don't see, that we don't realize because we've been doing things the same way, right? We keep doing things the same way and expecting different results. Maybe that is following in the path of your family. Maybe that is just doing things the way that you see everyone else around you doing it. I've struggled with my readings here, and I get caught up in this self-defeating cycle, I want to say, where I judge myself compared to others, and I tell myself that it's not going to work because of XYZ. But of course it's not going to work when I'm doing it the way that everyone else does it, right? Some people are meant to be leaders, and some are not. I feel like pile 3, you are meant to be a leader, and that's why you got the by the book in reverse. You're meant to shake up the status quo. You're meant to revolt, and I feel like you revolting will help other people to do the same. And that's not a revolt in a bad way, right? It's just not following the herd anymore. It's thinking for ourselves, right? If the past couple years in society and the crazy things that have gone on in the world has not already gotten us on that path of thinking for ourselves, this Wheel of Fortune is going to come in and make it happen. Oh, and I didn't even point out, your page was on the message, the page in the book was on page 44. To me, that is saying that what you are releasing are the structures of the old world. And with the 4s, you are coming into a more structurally sound world. You are, I feel like, constructing your own, like you're the architect of your own matrix. You are learning how to be the architect, and that is what the fates will be bringing in for you. That is what fortune will be coming into you. You will be learning authenticity, and you will be learning to trust in yourself, to believe in yourself, to follow your intuition, because that will lead you far with that Chariot card. Next card out is Star Bathing, Light Body, Crystal Grid, Transmission, Activation. What you are being aligned to is your own light body activation. Whatever you are experiencing right now, it is to bring you into this new sense of self. It is to bring you to this version of yourself where you're in the driver's seat, right? Where you're in charge of your own life, where your life heads. You are in charge of your destiny. You are no longer following the mainstream and doing things as everyone else has done. You're doing things differently so you can get a different result. You're being activated. You're being activated to really step into your power. Next card out is Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. I always say that my readings are always connected. That's why I say to just watch the whole thing. But I know these videos get very long, right? This is so connected to the other pile selections. What the universe is aligning you to is your own soul growth, to your own expansion. Maybe the book spoke about epiphanies. That's the moon illuminating what is hidden from you. Maybe you are, maybe you will be the next leading thing in numerology, and you've never even considered that before. 10:01 on the clock, by the way, mirror images. Ending and a beginning also. Maybe that will lead you to this new path, to this new direction. But whatever it is, you are learning something. What you're going through now is teaching you soul lessons. It's giving you the foundation internally, so you have the strength and the courage to set out on your own path. Next card out is a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. You have 2 earth cards. I feel with you getting 2 earth cards, this is you really making solid progress in this 3D matrix, in this physical world. What is aligning for you is exactly what you've envisioned for yourself. I feel like a happy version of yourself where you are authentic and people love you, respect you, admire you for what it is that you have to say, what you have to offer, because they see the value and the worth in it. Because you, first off, have learned the value and the worth in yourself. And that's why you choose this new path, if you haven't already. You're being aligned to knowing that the cosmos are working in your favor. I feel like to knowing that life is not out to get you, knowing that everything that has happened, is happening, will happen, is for your best and highest good. And that's what you're being activated to. Maybe you've been afraid to fully be yourself and to stay consistent in that, to not let the outside world influence that. But you are being activated, and you are integrating that lesson. You're at the beginning stages right here with the 11, the wands, which is also what the Wheel of Fortune is, right? Is the 10 card, right? That becomes the 1. That's the death and the rebirth. Your next card out is 38. Reduces down to an 11. I suggest you look up master number 11 and angel number 11. And you might even be interested in looking up 1111. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. That's that activation. And I just got such a giddy, happy feeling in my heart for you. That's what you're coming into. You're releasing the past pain and heartache and turmoil, and you are realizing just how rare you are. It's rare to have the courage to set out and be yourself, especially in a world that bombards us with so many images and subliminal messages of what we should be, right? But that's the matrix. That's the distractions. It cuts us off from our own intuition. You're learning to be human in the world, but not of it. You're learning to navigate this earth authentically, true to yourself. I keep, for the last several days, 14:44 on the clock. You may be seeing 4:44. It's another 44. Seriously, if you have not looked into numerology, I think you should. There might be a new path for you there. And if it's not teaching others, it's just learning how to use it to your own benefit, maybe. You're learning how to free yourself from the chains, from the ties of the way everyone else has done things. You're learning, first off, it's rare to be that free. It's rare to be a free thinker, to right. You're here watching a spiritual video. And I know not everyone who watches these are incredibly spiritual, but it's there. And you even setting out to do that is rare. Although there's a ton of videos and a ton of people watching them, it's still rare. It's rare for people to want to grow, to want to expand, and not just in this 3D world. It's rare for people to actually want to dive deep and to delve into their subconscious, right? It's hard to show your real face after wearing a mask for so long. But in that comes freedom. And that's what you're being aligned to. You're being aligned to your freedom. And your freedom is through authenticity, I want to say. Okay, those are your last cards. Let's shuffle. I was saying in pile 2, I really I took the time to shuffle some of these cards before starting the video, just to save on time, because I know they go on forever and not everybody has that much time, right, in their day. But they always end up so long because I just really get into the messages, and really they're messages for me too. It's messages for anyone who sees them, because we are all growing on soul levels. We're all learning these life lessons to get us to our final destination, so to speak. Pile 3. What are they aligning to? Whoa, Moonstone. Definitely go check out pile 2, because they also received the Moonstone. See if there's different messages for you, though. What it is: a shimmering protective talisman for travelers since way back. Moonstone is a dreamy white to peach-hued feldspar mineral for gazers of sky and soul. I did not read that in pile 2, and yeah, I get it. Travelers. You are a traveler. You might be astral traveling and not really realize it. That might be a term that you want to look up and do some research in. I don't know. You might be a spiritual person at heart, but you just haven't had the right opportunities and things presented before you. Maybe that this reading is doing just that for you, and that is what will set this wheel in motion for you. I don't know. But it's for travelers. It's a protective talisman. Maybe get some Moonstone. Maybe you are traveling in your sleep. You are sunbathing. And you are activating your light body. And doing that is tough work. And you need to protect your energy. Definitely a message for me. I keep getting that message a lot. Protect your energy. That's why I have all these crystals up here now. Specifically chose them for protection and to enhance certain chakras while I'm doing this. Maybe getting into crystals will be something that you're interested in and will lead you down a new path. You never know. Who needs it? All you earth goddesses out there and the people you keep around who need to work on their empathy, patience, and intuition. Intuition again. I feel like you are developing your intuitive muscle. We are all intuitives. Some of us just exercise our muscle more so it's stronger, right? Just like our physical 3D vessels, muscles, you have to exercise them to get them stronger. And I feel like that is what you're doing. You're finding your natural rhythm. You are finding your way of doing things that work for you, that bring you the results that you want. Not based on how anyone else does things, not based on what anyone else thinks. Okay, what are you being aligned to? Pile 3, what do you need to release? That's what that Wheel of Fortune is. It's releasing what no longer serves you. I feel like that's that by the book. You're releasing outdated beliefs and ideas and ways of doing things that no longer serve you. Waning moon. Next card out, the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. I do think pile 2 got this as well, if I am not mistaken. What you're being aligned to is the ending of I start differently. What you're being aligned to is a new beginning. In doing things authentically to you so that you are no longer living in pain, right? Being inauthentic to ourselves is what causes many of us adults, right, pain and heartache, because we attract the things that are not meant for us because we're too afraid to really show up as ourselves and to let the world see the real us. You're ending that cycle. That's what you are aligning to. You are aligning to a new cycle of yourself. Maybe sharing your spiritual side. Maybe how you're learning. Maybe going back to school and, choosing a new path. Who knows? Apply it to your situation as it fits. Next card out is prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Capricorn. New moon in Taurus. First off, you may be a Capricorn or have Capricorn energies around you, or you may be a Taurus. But you're being aligned to prosperity. Whatever you're going through right now, it is to bring you into prosperity. And you learning to follow your intuition and do things your way that are authentic to you is what leads you to your prosperity. It's what leads you to your abundance, whether that is financial abundance or, having the family and friends around you who resonate with you, who get you, right? Who are for you. The past situations and things were not for you, but they came to teach you the lesson of how to be true to you, of how to discern between what is for you and what is not for you. They came to activate you, to step into your own intuitive powers, I want to say. And maybe even manifestation abilities. But didn't I say you're meant to be a leader? Your card out, leadership, number 6. I don't even think I need to say anything for that. That's what you are being aligned to. Bottom of the deck energy is also love. Authentic love, right? Not hiding behind a mask. This is you showing the world the real you, and the love pouring in, because that's what the world's been waiting for, is the real you. And that's also that prosperity. Okay, final messages for pile 3, Spirit. Final messages for pile 3. 3 more shuffles. Oop, that one I have to flip over there. That's one shuffle. Two. So many cards here. 3. Okay, I'll just take all of those. Apparently you needed more than the others. That's okay. Sometimes we need a little bit more motivation and guidance. Okay, let's get all of these out here for you. Your first card out is New Monday, New Week, New Goal. That's that Chariot card. That's you not stopping. That's you not letting anything get in your way or throw you off course anymore. That's you stepping into this leadership role and doing the damn thing. Good for you. That's what you're being aligned to. Next card out. Don't put your key to happiness in someone else's pocket. That's by the book. That's what you're being aligned to. The wheels are turning to let go of maybe codependency, maybe the need to, you are releasing the need to feel accepted. You are releasing the need to be validated. Because what you are learning, what you're being activated to knowing, is what you know deep down in your subconscious, is that your happiness is not in anyone else's hands. It's in your hands. And you're going to take the inspired action to go after it. Next card out is focus on being productive instead of busy. Exactly. Yeah, that definitely goes back to that pile 2. Pile 2 talked about being workaholics. But not even workaholic, being a workaholic doesn't even mean that you're actually accomplishing anything or getting anything done. You're just staying busy. You are learning, I want to say, to put in less work than society tells us that we have to put in. You're learning that by following your intuition, the prosperity comes to you. The prosperity is just there, and that you can work smarter and not harder. That you can put in half the work and receive 10 times the abundance that you would have received. That's interesting. Next card out is sunny days ahead. Yeah, prosperity lies ahead. Next one is it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. That's that Chariot card. You are learning to keep going. You're learning that the bumps on the road are just lessons to help propel you forward to where it is that you want to go. Next card out is always believe in yourself. That is what you are learning. That's what the situations around you now are teaching you, to believe in yourself. To be yourself. To show up as the real you in the world. And maybe, even with that leadership, maybe you'll end up being a leader and teaching other people these methods that you have done for yourself. Who knows? Your last card out, you got this times 2. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Times 2, right? Don't let the past situations, people, things that have hurt you hold you back. Learn from it. Gain a new perspective on it. Right? Take the lesson from it and leave the rest, because carrying the pain does not serve you. Live for today. Don't live in the past. Don't let the past hold you back. Don't let the future cause you angst and anxiety. Live in this present moment. Do what you can now to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Do what you can now to get the job done, knowing that it will be a marathon, not a race. Knowing that it takes you doing the right thing every day. Knowing that it takes you choosing the right thing every day to keep the momentum going. And then hope for tomorrow. Hope. I mean, it's hope, fear, or hope, faith, and love, right? Are the three greatest things that Creator gave us. Hope. Hope will keep you going. Hope is what keeps the wheels turning, keeps the momentum going. When you lose hope, that's when you fall off track. And it's a lot harder to get that momentum going again after you've stopped. So keep going. You're learning to keep going. You're learning to have the hope for tomorrow and to just keep doing the next right thing. Maybe watch Frozen 2 if you have not watched it, or watch it again. Pile 3. You are aligning to your authentic self. You are aligning to who you are on a soul level. You are stepping into your power, into your leadership. You are or will soon be releasing what no longer serves you. And you will be getting on track and staying there as long as you keep the hope. So pile 3, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this and it brought you something to look forward to. Hope it gives you some insight on what you may be going through now and why. Or what you just went through and why. But please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next time. Bye.